This is Nonstop Local.
Good afternoon, I'm Ren Wadsworth, and this is your Nonstop Local News Update. Energy is in high demand in Montana and much of the world. And in Laurel, Northwestern Energy has been discussing building a methane-fired power plant. In an email from Northwestern's public relations specialist, it revealed the air permit issued by the Montana Department of Environmental Quality to Northwestern for the construction of what would be known as the Yellowstone County Generating Station was vacated by the Montana District Court. The court cited issues with the Montana DEQ's analysis of the permit. District Court Judge Michael Moses now says that DEQ needs to reevaluate the levels of greenhouse gases and to do further analysis of the plant's lighting. All this coming after months of some in Yellowstone County protesting the development of the plant and citing their voices had not been heard in the process. In case you missed it, one community event held yesterday hoped to change that. On the day following Earth Day, one organization cried out to its community to listen, learn, and ask about a proposed power plant being built in their backyard. Northwestern Energy's plans involve building the Yellowstone County Generating Station by the Yellowstone River, which they say would supply new and relatively reliable energy to thousands in Yellowstone County. However, some Laurel residents have been protesting this new development in their community. They expressed their concerns at a community meeting hosted by Northern Plains called Laurel Deserves More Than Methane.
They're right on the waterway and will be polluting the water. All the wind is to the west, so it's all going to go down into Billings and Yellowstone Valley. And we already have high pollution rate in Laurel because of the refinery, and we don't need to up that.
Bell says that the gas plant will require large engines that constantly make a low humming noise. And she says the stacks used for the methane-fueled factory will be lit 24/7. Steve Crum, another speaker at the event, says the generating station would create roughly 700,000 tons of carbon in the air each year, the equivalent to 170,000 cars constantly running in the city of Laurel.
This plant is bad for our community, bad for our health, bad for our welfare, and it's bad for our personal rights. Everything that's going on right now that got us to this point did not include the people of this community. It was just plopped down in the middle of Laurel, and now we're supposed to live with it. I'm not going to just sit back and let them harm my children and the grandchildren's future just because DEQ said so and Northwestern said so.
Northern Plains and Laurel residents are now awaiting the status on Northwestern's Supreme Court appeal, which will decide if the power plant will move forward in its development. Ren Wadsworth, Nonstop Local. A statement from Northwestern Energy's Vice President of Supply and Montana Government Affairs, John Hines, about the delay of the construction for the generating station says in part, this is a tough blow to the workers and their families and the local and regional businesses supporting those workers in the construction of the plant. The Yellowstone County Generating Station was permitted based on defined criteria. The permitting process was followed. It is in the best interest of our customers and Montana to resolve this matter quickly. We will, of course, continue to keep you updated with any new information regarding this development, but that's all we have for now. We'll have more news updates for you as the day goes on, so make sure to check back in for more. I'm Ren Wadsworth. Thanks for tuning in to your Nonstop Local News.